Wow.
Not bad.
I think it looks good.
Here, let me do one of these real quick. Even just the air came out, that was really high.
I think
I felt bad. I didn't want to do the crack.
it looks good. It looks good.
Okay.
All right. Anything show. Is the camera off kilter?
Yeah.
God damn.
It's sagging.
God damn. That better? All right.
I can't tell.
How can you not tell?
I don't know. It's fine.
Camera.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
That's what it is.
It's that. What are things talked about?
Let's do it.
All right, man.
Homework.
New couch setup.
Same topics.
Football.
Damn right.
So we are wrapping up to the end of free agency in the NFL. You'll see the story behind the whole couch and the whole whatever shebang in a very, very like handshaking,
Cloverfield-esque.
yeah,
Shit falling behind us.
yeah, video today. But on the notes of NFL, free agency has been fucking crazy.
Oh yeah.
So we can look at this. I had notes. I downloaded and printed out.
Double-sided.
Yeah, man, fucking impressive. Oh, whoops, looks like that one fucked up, but whatever.
This is a blank on
45. I think it's still printed. Just printed weird. Yeah, it worked. Yeah, so free agent's been fucking crazy. But besides just free agency, like trades have been insane. Mm-hmm. We've seen now 2 like blockbuster trades with AB going to the Raiders and OBJ going to the Browns. What are your losers out of those picks?
What did they gave?
Steelers got
what did they give up?
They got a 4th and a 5th round pick
For AB.
Yeah, for AB.
And then
no first rounders, even though the Raiders have 3.
Yeah.
Still.
And the Browns gave up a first rounder, right? Because they had 2.
They gave up a first rounder.
Because now the Giants have 2 first rounders.
Yeah, Ziegler, who's an offensive guard, or offensive tackle. He's a lineman. They gave up Jabril Peppers, which was crazy because he's just a year from his like rookie season.
Yeah.
Badass rookie season. And then they gave up like a 4th round too. Winner or loser out of that one?
I mean, even with all of that stuff going to New York, there's literally nothing in New York. They're bad like at every position.
Oh yeah.
And then they get rid of one of the best players in football in OBJ. All they have is Saquon. They have no line on either side of the ball. They have Eli Manning.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing there for them. So it's just tanking. So it's not really, like, it's not like, oh, we're both going to make this trade to better our teams. It's Cleveland wants to win now.
Yeah.
And New York is like, we're just going to blow it up, and maybe in 2 years we'll be in the playoffs.
So
I think it's good. It's good for Cleveland.
Yeah.
This gives another, like, because now all right, you're going to double team OBJ, well, Jarvis Landry's going to burn you.
Yeah, exactly.
Or one of your 3 running backs who could be starters almost anywhere else in the NFL are going to run you down. So you have to put 8
tight
guys.
End, so
yeah, like,
and then of
loaded.
course Mayfield can run. One of the things that I was paying attention to also that makes me think that like the Browns pimped the Giants out was the fact that Jabril Peppers is also now under investigation for like sexual assault. So it's like, okay, did the Browns maybe do that knowing that
they
something
get in
was
trouble
coming
for
out?
that.
What? You sure? I don't think they can get in trouble with that.
Isn't it sort of like how you can't trade somebody that's injured? Like, you can't... If somebody, like, something's going to be coming down penalty-wise, you can't...
I don't know.
Without telling the other team. Because, I mean, some teams are like, I don't give a shit if you beat women, I'll take you onto my team. Like, so
Cowboys.
Maybe they might have known and been like, yeah, even though this is going to happen and you'll be suspended for a few games, we'll still take you. Because we have no integrity.
I'm not sure, but maybe. So besides trades, we also had some huge free agency names coming down. And, I mean, this is a list of the top, 100. Damn. We already, top 100 free agencies, or free agent players. And,
And are these all people that have been moved or just free agents in total?
Both. So it's top 100.
Top 100 total free agents, and some of them have been moved, and some of them have not.
So it's some of the ones who are still available, some of the ones who were released later on, etc. So
number one is Big Dick Nick, right? You got to turn around Jacksonville. No. It's not going to go well for him there probably, but I love Nick. If Leonard Fournette remembers how to play football, it'll be good. If they remember how to have a defense and stop just talking shit and actually play fucking defense.
Fucking for real, man.
Fucking
for real.
There's a chance.
Goddamn chance. Fuck. Anyways.
What do we got? You got all this work.
So, here, I'll give you the top half.
Cool.
There you go. Boom.
We just talked about highlights from ones we see.
Yeah, so looking so it's the 101 top free agents. And this is as recent as of this morning. So
Nick Foles is number 4. That's totally understandable.
Really? Number 4? Holy shit.
Yeah.
I didn't,
I mean, number 1's Lev Bell.
Yeah, so
he's been hyping himself up for a year and a half. So wherever he goes, it's going to be the most talked about.
Yeah, so the cool thing is right under their names, it also has where they went.
Yeah.
So he went to the Jets. That was kind of... A lot of people had foreseen that move.
There was a lot of names floated around, but after he went to the Jets, a lot of those teams came out and we were never wanting him in Indianapolis.
It'll be interesting to see the chemistry with him and Josh Allen? No.
Nope, Sam Darnold.
Who cares? Fucking
there's no wide receivers, so it doesn't matter.
Not Carolina, California.
I
don't know how...
Le'Veon Bell is talented as fuck and is incredibly gifted.
I just don't know why he would go there.
I mean, it's not for the money. He wasn't getting paid nearly as much as he wanted.
I know. I was going to say he lost out on 20 mil.
Yeah.
Because...
But, I'm not surprised a whole lot of teams weren't interested in him because, he essentially threw a temper tantrum. Was like, I'm going to go hang out in Miami and release bad rap albums because I'm not happy right now. So why would you willingly invest the kind of money he was asking for when at any point he'll just be like, fuck it, and bounce because he's not happy?
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised that it fell to a crumbling organization like the New York Jets to pick him up. But if he's committed,
I was going to say,
it'd be good.
And I am more on board with the Jets than the Giants if I were to pick.
Oh, hell yeah. They have a quarterback.
Yeah.
And if you have a quarterback...
Arguably, but yeah. We'll see.
Would you rather have Sam Darnold or Eli Manning?
One of those guys is a Hall of Famer.
Oh, the other one is, still wet from the womb. He's a baby. There's no way to compare them right
First
now.
off, I did not even know this, but Eli Manning is actually in the top 10 for most passing yards in NFL history.
Well, he's been playing for 15 years. And he's only missed one game.
Yeah.
And that's because he got benched.
Yeah. Fucking bullshit. Poor guy.
So, that's not a crazy statistic.
Poor mouth breathing Eli Manning.
It's more crazy to say 2-time Super Bowl MVP Eli Manning than top 10 in passing yards Eli Manning.
Fuck. That is crazy. So on the complete other side of the 101 players, we have Sam Bradford, who still hasn't been picked up. Yeah, Sam Bradford makes number 101 in the top 101 free agents.
Who the fuck would pick him up?
Well, you know what's crazy is that he made the top 101 list, but people I don't think Crabtree and definitely Latavius Murray didn't make the top 100. which is fucking crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I'm not
Fuck Sam Bradford.
super fans of either of them, but better careers.
It'd be easier to find a home for Michael Crabtree, and have him make an impact than pick up Sam Bradford for just to ride your IR that year.
I know.
I mean, it was the joke coming into this last season. Oh yeah, they picked up a veteran help in Arizona for the rookie and Sam Bradford.
He just knows how
to work. Gonna go until his leg breaks, and then it was 6 quarters into the season and his knee broke.
He's just there for a financial advisor, pretty much. The motherfucker knows how to make money.
I mean, he's really good with like Excel, probably.
At 97, we have Nick Perry, who still doesn't have a team, which is surprising. He's a pretty good edge rusher. Green Bay, I think, cut him. Let me see.
Green Bay surprisingly active.
Yeah, early
for an organization who's just like, we'll only draft you, and that's how you get onto this team. Like they let people go. They let go Clay Matthews. They let go.
Dude, that's fucking
whoever the other guy is. It's pissing me off that I can't remember his name. It's not Greg Jennings because that's a long time ago.
Cobb.
There you go, Randall Cobb.
He went to the Cowboys.
Like they let talent walk, and they also tried to sign some people. Like they're doing stuff. Good for them.
Yeah, man.
Also good for Earl Thomas. Get paid,
dude. Hey, man.
Get
fucking
money.
Longhorn. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
dude.
And the Ravens are up and up.
We'll see.
I mean,
dude, we'll see.
This is like the weakest the AFC North is going to be in a long time.
And it's crazy because the worst team in the AFC North is going to be easily the best and most talented.
What?
The Browns.
That sentence was just weird. I was confused by what you said. The worst team in the NFL is going to be the best.
In the AFC North. Well, whatever. They are also the worst team in the NFL.
I mean, yeah. They're the worst organization for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Fuck.
I mean, it's just the weakest the Steelers have been in a long time. The Bengals are... They'd be a better WNBA team. Like, they're just terrible.
We say this is the weakest the Steelers are, but they have a fucking stud who's even bigger than Le'Veon Bell at running back, and then they had Juju, who easily both of them replace motherfucking AB and Bell.
For sure, but I mean, they have holes on defense. Ben Roethlisberger's getting older and older. It's not as you can't guarantee 11 wins anymore. Yeah, which you could pretty much always do.
Yeah, for a very long time.
Yeah, they peaked at 9 this season, and they missed the playoffs.
Yeah, you're right. Fucking right. 95, we got Carlos Hyde, who was a real... Yeah,
Frank Gore's still in the NFL, so I guess Carlos Hyde can be too.
He was like a fucking jumper last year. He started with the Niners, went to the Browns, and then ended with the Jags. Didn't do shit anywhere. Well, he started kind of hot, but I don't know. And he's now with the Chiefs, so he's definitely filling in the hole that they have with Kareem Hunt not being there. And then, of course, just 2 spots above, at 93, we have another former Chief in Eric Berry, who surprisingly still doesn't have a fucking team. I don't get that.
Eric Berry's got a weird...
This was a huge fucking year for safeties, dude. We had Earl Thomas.
And they're getting paid.
Yeah. We have Earl Thomas, Landon Collins, who's going to be somewhere up here. But on this page, we just have Eric Berry and then Glover Quinn. Glover Quinn is a fucking good safety. I don't know how he's not on the fucking... or on 18 yet. And then he was at 91, and in between those two guys, the former Bronco, Shane Ray. Unfortunately, I don't think Shane Ray is going to even get a fucking contract.
And Dominican Sue is still unsigned. Do you think he's going to stay with the Rams, or
here's what's going
to
to happen. He's either going to stay with the Rams for cheap because they're the only team that's truly invested or interested in him, or he's going to sign a veterans minimum with a super up and coming team like the Browns, or somebody who just needs padding in the middle, I don't know, Steelers or something, Patriots. Yeah, fuck. Oh, God damn it, no.
I mean, that's probably what's going to happen.
Realistically.
I mean, if they're going to take James Harrison on,
fucking.
Also, R.I.P. Gronk. I like Gronk. Sad he's gone.
I hate Gronk. top 5 tight end all time, or no?
I don't know. I mean, he's definitely up there. I don't know. Top 5 of anything is really hard unless you're like obviously there. Like your Jerry Rices, your Brady's or Manning's. Like,
so I'll tell you this: there's like only 7 or 8 tight ends in the Hall of Fame. Period. I think we have lived to see 3 of said top 5, and I don't think Gronk is one of those.
Who else?
So Tony Gonzalez is number 1. Period.
I mean, yeah,
easy.
That's what I'm talking about, like Jerry Rice level. Like you can't deny him.
Yeah. After that, in no specific order, we have Shannon Sharp, Antonio Gates, Ozzie Newsome, and fuck.
See, I think Antonio Gates is a fine comparison.
Oh, Kellen Winslow. There you go. Senior.
Like the only real difference is like success. Like Antonio Gates put up numbers like nobody's business. Like all like Gronk. Like he's impossible to guard when he was on. But like, I mean, Gronk won. You can't deny that from him, and he played key roles.
Yeah,
3 wins in the Super Bowl.
I mean,
he's only been in the NFL for like what 9 years, and if he was on the field,
yeah,
I don't know. He's a force of nature.
He was in this.
I'm fine with calling him a top 5. I don't know exactly where to rank him in there, but top 5 is totally understandable.
Oh yeah. So see, for me, I had him when I was talking with my brother and with Rodney. I had him Gronk at like number 7, and it was because my top 6 my top 5 were those guys who I named, Gonzalez, and then no specific order: Sharp, Ozzie Newsome, Gates, and fuck.
I've already forgotten the other guy you said.
Sharp. Oh, Kellen Winslow Sr., the old Chargers. But at number 6, and then even then, I had Newsome flip flop with this guy. I had Jason Witten. Because like him or not, like the team he's on or not.
Yeah.
I mean, stats don't lie. Pro Bowls don't lie. All pros don't lie. You know.
I mean, you saying that there's only that few tight ends in the Hall of Fame is just making me think that we're just, in the past 15 years, there's been a golden age of tight ends. 15, 20 years. Where it's like, that position has been redefined. Yeah. And you can do a lot now. It's essentially like a better fullback. Because, I mean, if you can get one like Gronk
and bigger
Witten
fullback,
can block
that's true. Yep.
like a fucking beast, set that edge, or pretend that block and just curl out for 8 yards, like money.
Yeah. Also, RIP to another guy who retired this morning, Shane Leckler. Long time.
Really?
Yeah, long time punter. For like a fucking whole bunch of teams. Raiders and the Texans, I think, were his longest team. At number 88 right here, the biggest name or not the biggest name out of this page at least is going to be Muhammad Wilkerson. Really good defensive end, defensive line. Surprised he doesn't have a team yet, but he'll jump on somebody's bandwagon.
I'm glad the Eagles kept Darby. We were bad without him. So keeping him around is definitely going to be huge. But I am also really sad to see Jordan Hicks leave.
Dude.
I'm like seeing their faces right next to each other is like, God, those two guys are so important to the defense. Only keeping one hurts.
Oh, yeah.
We definitely need linebacker help.
Yeah. Good luck to Hicks, another Longhorn, going off to another team. And speaking of another Longhorn in 86, you know what? This would be also very interesting to see the breakdown of colleges in the top 100. Maybe. That's something I didn't think of. But Alex Okafor going to the Chiefs. He had a really good season with the Saints. Really cool. He missed the bonus in his contract by half a sack at the end of the season.
That sucks.
Saints paid it in
That's
full.
Good.
Yeah.
Good for them.
So into the playoffs, the Saints were like, nah, we'll go ahead, mark it up, and go ahead, pay you anyways. But yeah, with the Chiefs.
Saints are classy.
So yeah, classy organization.
I don't know why they're keeping Teddy Bridgewater. I feel so bad for Teddy Bridgewater, man. Like,
I do too, but
like the worst luck.
Yeah.
Like, he just got knocked the fuck out so bad.
Mm-hmm.
It killed his career.
For real, man. Here's the thing. Teddy knows... Here's what I appreciate with Teddy. Is he's not that arrogant prick like fucking Tebow who's like, it needs to be me 24/7 and it's what I want. Yeah, exactly. And that, you know what also broke my heart was that he didn't know whether he wanted to sign with the Cowboys or the Saints. Mm-hmm. For the sole reason that rumor is that Sean Payton, I don't know why, but is not this season, but the season afterwards, so 2021 theoretically, Sean Payton will be with the Cowboys. Because
that's
Saints,
always been a thing that they keep teasing.
Yeah, and the Saints are not like really strong holding a contract restructuring with Sean Payton, which I don't understand why you wouldn't.
I'm sure they're also just thinking of how long is Drew still going to be around.
Yeah.
I mean, based off last year, he should have plenty in the tank still.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Easy money.
So, I mean, and you'd want to keep that pairing together for as long as possible, because if, say, Drew has 3 years left, you don't want to have him start just a year from now with a new guy, exactly. And then have to spend a year learning the system for 1 year with that guy.
For real.
Like, you'd want to keep that together, because, I mean, talk about a Hall of Fame tandem.
Yeah, both of these guys, for real. So, yeah, on that Bridgewater note, it's sad, man, to see. But he stayed with the Saints, so, hey, he's loyal to Peyton. 85, a linebacker that, I don't know how, the poor guy has been able to make a career. Thomas Davis going with the Chargers, leaving the Panthers. Injury prone. It's fucking heartbreaking.
Haven't there been reports a little bit like how a bunch of players apparently were talking shit about Carson Wentz in the locker room? Hasn't there been a lot more of that about Cam Newton in the last couple of weeks, where it's talking about how he's like getting fat and he doesn't care? And
whoa, I don't know about that. I know that he stopped having sex to keep his mind clean.
See, I don't give a shit about that. Like, I saw that, like, he was on some fucking stupid late night talk show talking about I don't give a fuck. I saw the headline, got disgusted, and went away. Cam Newton's a piece of shit, and I hate him. He's a garbage quarterback. Like, go away. Why do I care? Why should I care?
Tell me how you really feel.
I'm sure there's already a rant about that. Yeah, cut back to when I compared Cam Newton to Russell Westbrook.
Oh my god.
2 trash players who are never going to do anything in their lives.
For real, man.
They'll pad their stats. They each have 1 MVP, and that's all they'll ever have.
Yeah, never do anything but make it to 1 finals championship.
Can't handle criticism or a loss. Remember how he handled the press conference after losing the Super Bowl?
That was also wishy-washy.
Everybody in
that
the
was
room.
Also wishy-washy. I will give him credit to that because because there was a thin sheet, and right behind him, the Broncos Denver's defense was being interviewed, and they were just like boasting and like celebrating. And it's like,
so
how
what?
can you?
That's
how
the
can you
game.
celebrate though? Like, oh man,
how can you celebrate? You just won.
But how can you like be just pissed off, and then on top of that, right behind you, you have people who just beat your ass into the ground.
You take it on the chin. Man. Like, you don't have to be happy. I don't expect him to be, like, making jokes or being, like, appreciative of, like, this learning experience or whatever. But, like, you can be a man, sit there for the 5 minutes it's asked of you, own what happened, and then move on. No, he was a baby. And then just, like, I would have preferred it if he'd fucking Marshawned it. And, like, I'm going to take some sort of a stance about the idea that I have to be doing this right now, even though 10 minutes ago, the probably the only chance I've ever had in the Super Bowl, I lost. Like, if he was going to do it like that, maybe, and then it was like, all right, we can talk about giving them an hour or something. But no, I'm grumpy. Fuck Cam Newton.
Anyways,
Dante Fowler.
Speaking
Go to
of
the Rams. Go for it.
Speaking of, well, okay, I'll go up this list. So at 83, Tyler Eifert, decent, solid tight end, stayed with the Bengals. Cole Beasley, super overrated fucking slot receiver.
I mean, he's just like, what if Edelman was worse?
Yeah.
What is a small white guy that can be in the slot?
Super overrated. Hasn't had a season over 900 yards. Got fucking paid by the Bills. But whatever. Make your money, boy.
The Bills might be able to do something. I'm not saying that they're going to compete for the division or anything. But they could be a decent team. I think Josh Allen's a better quarterback than people give him credit for.
I think so, too.
And
I'll give you that.
I mean, giving him a reliable person like Cole Beasley, Shady McCoy still can put up numbers. Like
Shady McCoy doesn't want to be there, though.
He doesn't. Like, who cares? But I mean, he can still play. Like, there's a chance they could be something.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they'll make a deep playoff push. Definitely not saying they're going to beat the Patriots for the division. Like, I don't know. I think there might be something in Buffalo.
That's the other guy who retired at the end of the season, so it wasn't a surprise. But that big Williams, Kevin Williams, or Pat Williams, whatever, Kevin Williams. Yeah, Kevin Williams, the D tackle, the like super country boy.
Oh yeah,
that was sad. I liked him. He was cool. And then number 80, while we were talking about Cam Newton, the wide receiver that ate himself out of the league, Kelvin Benjamin. I hate that guy. I don't know how the fuck he gets a job, but
I mean, he's like Sammy Watkins. Like, he's just that guy that should have been good.
Yeah,
and has dreads.
God, I hate Kelvin Benjamin. What a piece of shit. Talk about a lowlife. That motherfucker. It's like he's talking shit about a guy who, regardless of whether he deserves it or not for being a maybe bad leader on a team, you ate yourself out of your league. Like, seriously, the dude went into into preseason like almost 300 pounds.
What the fuck are you talking about? Really?
Yeah, dude. Yes, there's pictures. Look it up. I'll post a fucking picture on this. Like,
I knew
clip.
that there was something. That number is shocking to me.
No, he was huge. Yes. Cam Newton was like, I don't know why he's talking shit. He's an offensive lineman who think he can run routes.
Don't make me like Cam Newton. Don't do that
to me. 79, another up in the air jackwagon. Adrian Peterson, he's going to be one of the greatest all times, but Jesus Christ, his career fucking hit a wall.
You think, really? One of the greatest of all time?
Dude, okay, so in
5 years when he was good?
7 years, he had almost 10,000 yards rushing. 7 years. That's 3 years extra, essentially, for an average running back. An average, like, good running back.
Okay, well, I don't know. I mean,
he's gonna be
weird. It's weird because it's like when all of your talent and success happens in the first half of your career, and then you become average the back half of your career.
Yeah,
it's hard to really keep that up.
Yeah, he didn't have 1,000 yards rushing last year. I don't think he did.
No, I don't think he did that.
Because
I mean, he was.
But he almost had I think he had 1,000 total yards from scrimmage. But he hit the 800s at least, I think. So I mean,
he scored a lot.
Yeah, he's nonetheless he stayed with the Washington team for 2 years.
God, what's
$8 million?
That's really bad. I was just thinking about
they did get Case Keenum.
Because I was thinking about Case Keenum and I was just thinking about Alex Smith because he's never going to play again.
Fucking McCoy too, Colt McCoy, another goddamn Longhorn.
He's probably going to come back.
Well, he's also
but he's going to be
like
the backup to the backup. But I mean, Alex is not. He can't. Mark Ingram's to the Ravens. Another reason why I think the Ravens are going to be pretty good is
that's true.
Mark Ingram's fucking beast, dude.
We'll see how he can lead in a sole running back role.
But he's not even going to be a sole running back because Lamar Jackson's going to be running. They're going to give him like 8 or 9 runs a game.
I don't think...
At least designed.
Because,
I mean, his rookie season, he was getting like 15. Yeah. That's way too much. But if you give him like half that and then a stable running back who can catch, that's true. You can do a lot more.
That's true.
How do you feel about Kareem Jackson to the Broncos?
Oh, the corner, right? Or safety? Yeah, corner. I like him. a lot better than Bradley Roby. I saw somebody say that Bradley Roby was more impressive than Kareem Jackson athletically. I don't necessarily agree. I didn't ever like Bradley Roby for where we drafted him. We drafted him in the first round, like fucking 6 or 5 years ago, something like that.
Hasn't panned out his first round talent.
He panned out as a perfect like nickel and dime corner. Never did I anticipate or want him to be like a full-time corner. He'll fit for the Texans, I guess, but yeah, never really panned out for a starter. He was exactly where I wanted him to be, but whatever. Kareem Jackson's an upgrade, but he's definitely older, so we'll see how long we have him for. Marcus Golden, don't know too much about him, but he did get hurt, I know, and he's with the Giants now.
I like just the first line of Jamison Crowder's description: younger, cheaper Golden Tate. It's like, okay, I mean, I can see it.
That's true. Where did he go?
The Jets.
Damn,
So,
the Jets. Holy shit.
Wait,
he went back to the Jets, didn't he? I think he was with the Jets prior.
I don't think so.
Okay, I don't know. I know he was with Washington, but I think before Washington he was with the Jets, something like that. Jonathan Hankins. I think he was with the Giants last year, but he signed with the Raiders. Quentin Spain still doesn't have a team, which he's a solid guard. Could be picked up by somebody. And then Michael Crabtree. Okay, so Crabtree made it to this role, or this list, but he's still not on the team. Neither is... Oh, no, Tashawn Gibson. Just got picked up by the Texans. So the Texans are bolstering their defensive backfield, which they need to.
Shaq Barrett's gone. There's a Buck now.
Dude, that was the one that bothered me. I really like him. I'm not big on Shane Ray, but I really like Shaq Barrett as a solid, like, just plug and play player. Easily too small to play defensive end full time, but I say that, and Elvis Dumervil did that for us at 5'11". But yeah, I'm gonna miss him. He was good. I think he's going back home because I think he's from Tampa. So really? Yeah, I mean, it's hard to.
Dude, Tampa's gonna be one of the worst teams in the NFL this year. I'm already gonna call it.
Really?
Like, I mean, they're all in on famous Jameis. Because
I don't think
Magic's
so.
Gone.
Well, I don't think.
Miami
yes,
now.
I don't think they're all in though. I think they're just.
Who else is there?
They're gonna draft.
Are
I think
they?
They're gonna draft.
Are they? When do they draft?
Haskins. They're like 7.
And they'll probably have a shot at Haskins.
Yeah, because they're predicting again.
But
we won't get into the complications.
We don't have any wide receivers other than
Mike Evans.
Other than Mike Evans.
Mike Evans is still one of the best in the league.
No, I'm saying they're going to be stupid and do something like that.
Oh.
Like, it's going to be like the Eagles in the late 2000s where it's like, all right, McNabb is on his way out. We're going to get a wide receiver. We have no defensive backs. Let's get a running back. Like, no. Get important positions, you fucking idiots. Don't go for Kevin Kolb.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, God, that's right. Yep, Kevin Kolb.
I remember exactly where I was when I saw that they drafted them. I was angry. I was in a retirement home visiting a sick relative.
No!
And I was going to burn it down. I saw it, and I knew it was going to happen. And I was furious.
So I remember when I was watching the NFL draft, and we drafted Demaryius Thomas, and I was like, why the fuck didn't we get Earl Thomas? Earl Thomas gets picked up later by the Seahawks, and I'm like, well, that fucking sucks. His career's dead. Was I wrong?
Did you know.
Yeah. And then Broncos trade back into the first round. Oh, yeah. Tim Tebow. I lost my shit.
What did you think they were gonna do?
I fucking don't know. I don't remember. Oh, I think I had thought that they were gonna pick up Charles, because I don't think Charles was a first rounder. I don't know. I just
don't
remember. I just remember there was another couple of big Broncos names. Or I'm sorry, Longhorn names that were still in the draft, and I was like, fits perfectly. Mm-hmm. Fucking goddamn.
He won you a playoff game.
Fuck you.
God. Speaking of getting fucked, Terrell Suggs is a Cardinal now.
Speaking of Cardinals,
career's done.
Speaking of Cardinals, Darius Philin, a former Charger, or Philin, I don't know how to fucking say his name, also a Cardinal, defensive tackle. The Cardinals are stacking up on defense.
I mean, they've always had really good defensive lines.
Well, so they got this guy, they got Suggs, and then they got Hicks, too.
I mean, Suggs is what, 42? Like, how much energy has he still got?
Dude, he still made the Pro Bowl last year.
I mean, that's sort of like how, like, Dirk and Dwayne Wade got into the All-Star game this year. It's like, you're on your way out. Like, here's your watch on your way to retirement, buddy. Like,
I hate how great you are.
You've been great. We respect you. You need your hover around to get home? Like, speaking of players we wish our teams would have drafted, Clinton Dix.
Dude.
Is a Bear now.
Yeah.
I wanted him so bad when the Eagles, when the year was drafted. He got picked right before by Green Bay. The Eagles would have taken him, I feel. And I mean, how can you not love the name?
Dude.
Clinton Dix.
Easily one of the greatest names of all time. DJ Fluker, former first rounder by, I think, San Diego. He's with the Seahawks. Average career. I'm surprised he actually made it this high on the list. Corey Lugitt, also former Charger, still not on the roster for anybody. CJ Anderson at 68. Still waiting to be signed by a team. I think the Rams will bring him back. We'll see. And then Tyrod Taylor at 67, re-signed with the Chargers. Actually, no, I'm sorry, not re-signed. He signed with the Chargers.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, that's right. He was not on the roster. I am so sorry. I confused him for Geno Smith.
I mean, they're the same person.
No, they're not. Are you kidding me? Geno Smith is a piece of shit. That was completely overrated.
The only difference is Geno Smith punched a guy in the face and broke his jaw. No, he got punched in the face.
And broke his jaw.
That's right.
He got in the.
Tyrod Taylor does not.
By the way, he got punched in the
one
face.
Game in the playoffs.
He got punched in the face by a local Austinite. Yeah, the guy was okay.
He knows what's up.
Yeah, so the guy was from like North Austin and then moved to Pflugerville and like graduated from Pflugerville High. Mm-hmm. And I don't even remember his name. It was like some crazy name. And he got pissed off, punched him in the face, and cut by the Jets, signed by the fucking Bills because Rex Ryan is a fucking lunatic.
Rex Ryan, what an idiot.
Randall Cobb at 66 signed with the Cowboys. Sad to see him go. Did you see everything that came out of Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers and him? Like their bromance that was like
really
completely. Yeah, it was like heartbreaking to see them like.
Aaron Rodgers likes somebody?
Dude, it was.
Aaron Rodgers is supposed to like hate everybody.
Dude, it was heartbreaking because he posted something on Twitter about like how it was sad to like be separated from his brother or whatever, and then Aaron Rodgers was like, it's like watching a family member just like move and pass away or something like that. It was like super depressing. I was like, man, why did you leave to the Cowboys?
Where was that for Clay?
Dude, for real, man, for real. No shits. They just let him go home. I'm like, fuck.
He'll be getting roughing the passer penalties for someone else now.
Yeah, fuck. Cordell Patterson. Well, no, the Rams will teach him how to fucking tackle. The Rams had like one of the least flag defenses, I think, this year, if I'm remembering correctly. And they had a whole bunch of motherfucking.
I mean, if you can tame Ndamukong Suh,
exactly,
you can handle Clay.
Yeah. Who realistically isn't a problem. He just got
he tackles too high. But I mean, even then, like none of those should have been.
Yeah, none of them realistically.
Dude,
whatever.
No more blindside hits. That's banned in the NFL now. No, it's one of the new rules that came out. And they also expanded the rules for what can get you ejected to its whatever if the ref feels like you should be ejected, you could be ejected for any play.
God.
The NFL's dying.
Jesus Christ.
It's so awful. I hate it.
I hate this shit. Yeah. God damn.
Sorry to bring us down, but just thinking about that about the dumb quarterback penalties made me think about how.
Fuck, man.
I was like, well, good thing Heinz Ward's retired. He wouldn't have a career.
Yeah, for real. Ejected every other game. 65, we got Cordell Patterson, who was with the Patriots. Yeah.
Yeah.
And signed with the Bears.
He's the guy that just floats around.
Yeah. Jason McCourty also was with the Patriots. Signed with the Patriots again.
Are you going through every person?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just going through the biggest names, and so like.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure because I'm done.
Oh.
The last thing I have is like Honey Badger, and he's a Chief now.
Yeah.
Which I mean, good for him. I like Honey Badger.
Kenny Vaccaro, another Longhorn, signed with the Titans. See, this free agency was huge for defensive backs and safeties in particular.
I mean, in part because how it was.
Look at this, another Longhorn. Another fucking Longhorn. 56, Malcolm Brown.
Who? I'm kidding.
I hate you. Signed with the Saints. Clay Matthews, 58. Signed with the Rams. Jay Ajayi, still free agent.
Yeah, let him walk.
The dude just tore his ACL, or fucking Achilles. He's still trying to learn how to walk.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, no, you said Achilles. I was thinking ACL. He didn't tear his ACL. He was having back problems and it was his.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Whatever. Jamie Collins, good name, still without a team. Cameron Wake, signed with the Titans. Adrian Phillips.
That spooked me, that name.
If I'm not mistaken, Adrian Phillips. Look it up. I think. Wait. Adrian Phillips. That's not the Longhorn, is it?
What team is he on now?
Chargers. He was with the Chargers. He's signed back with the Chargers. Wait. Yeah. Adrian. No. Hold on. Yeah, you gotta look this up. Adrian Phillips. Where did he go?
He was from UT.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Dude. Fucking A. Another goddamn Longhorn. Signed with the Chargers. So he was here's the cool thing. So he was a former special teamer. Made it to the Pro Bowl last year, but he made it to the Pro Bowl as a linebacker safety.
What?
And plays corner. Yeah.
That hurt.
Yeah.
Like, ow.
Yeah, for real. Then at 51, Eric Weddle signed with the fucking Rams again. So the Rams are going to be back there with the Super Bowl, assuming no injuries.
I don't know about that.
Really?
I mean, the NFC...
In the NFC?
Yeah.
Who in the NFC besides the Saints and maybe the Eagles are going to be good enough to face that defense? The Rams last year had 7 former first rounders on their same starting on the defense. If they can sign Ndamukong Suh, they will have 9 or 10 former first rounders on that defense because they didn't lose nobody else. They might get Ndamukong Suh back. Weddle, if I'm not mistaken, was a first rounder, and then they have Clay Matthews, who was also a first rounder.
Okay.
That's almost the whole starting defense.
I'm just saying.
Who can handle that defense?
Hey, any given Sunday.
You're not wrong.
I'm saying.
But
all I'm saying is it's not the AFC where the Patriots are a lock to at least be in the AFC Championship, if not making it to the Super Bowl. The NFC is a lot more like dogged, and like a lot of shit happens, and teams come and go. Like the Seahawks are going to be in the mix because they're the Seahawks, and Russell Wilson is still one of the greatest quarterbacks in the NFL. Like the Eagles are going to be good, the Saints are going to be good. The Falcons, they've sucked for 2 years, so they'll probably be good this next year because they don't know what the word consistency means. The Bears think that they're going to be something. Like the Packers. New coach, Aaron Rodgers, it seems like he's trying again. So there might be something happening in Green Bay. The Rams should be considered a favorite. But saying already, yeah, they're going to be into the Super Bowl, I don't think that's fair at all.
I don't think the Patriots couldn't even handle that defense. I think if they're just one quarterback and a Cooper Kupp healthy, they're easily winning that Super Bowl.
If Gurley didn't have early onset arthritis or
Yeah,
whatever,
whatever the fuck happened. We were right
He
about
couldn't
that.
hold on the ball.
Yeah, it's fucking.
It's
And we,
something
oh
bad.
yeah, that's right. We were right. He was like gonna take all of off season to heal his hammy. So we were right at post Super Bowl. You know,
It's
interesting
real
to
bad.
see. Yeah, what was going on. So the highest guy closing this out on this list to still not be signed, coincidentally, is Ndamukong Suh at number 12. He's still.
I mean,
waiting
there's just
for
a lot
team.
of baggage, and he's getting older, so it's harder to. And I'm sure if it's going to be a short-term contract, he'll want like, I don't know, like what, like $9 or $10 million. I don't know if anybody wants to really pay that for a short-term contract.
Maybe. And then the second guy after that would be Ziggy Ansah. He'll pick up a team.
He'll get somewhere.
Yeah. What the fuck is this description? If he stays healthy, he's good for double-digit sacks. That's a...
What is it? If he stays healthy, he's good for double-digit sacks. It's a...
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
Was it meant to be like, that's a Brogdon, like Jonathan Brogdon,
I have
again,
no
like
idea.
that level? I don't know,
That's
somebody with
fucking-
CTE wrote it. That's where you end it.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?